Good afternoon, everyone. How are y'all feeling today? Are y'all good? Feeling good? It's a weekend and it's on a Sunday, so I'm live with y'all again. And today's topic would be all about autism and behavior. So I'm pretty sure people would have thought about what is behavioral issues related to autism. Yeah. Hi Vicky, how are you? Right. So we are going to actually talk about behavior and what causes behavioral issues, no matter in the school environment or even in the house environment. So basically what I'm going to share with y'all is the simple acronym SEAT. Yeah. So sensory, S is for sensory, E is for escape, A is for attention, T is for tangible. So this SEAT is an acronym used for children's who have got behavioral issues. I'm good too, Vicky. Yeah. So it's nice meeting you here, and thank you for following me. Right. So if you have got any question, by all means, just type it down there. Yeah. So basically we will go through S, as in S for sensory issues. So what causes sensory issues? Sensory issue is when a child has got problems in their senses. Yeah. So when they might be rocking back and forth due to sensory issues. They might be hand flapping, they might be stimming, they might be things which are repetitive is what causes sensory issues. And if a child with behavioral problem have got sensory issues, they could cause behavioral problem. And this also happens in the school environment, in which students with a behavioral problem can be seen as seeking sensory input. So usually if we look at sensory, sometimes some children, if they shake hand with you, they might pull out. Yeah, because of very sensitive to touch, or they might hold very strongly. So these are all senses in which it could be related to occupational therapies. So occupational therapy deal a lot with sensory issues, and sensory issues by itself can cause behavioral problem. Thank you, Vicky, for saying it's a very interesting topic. Yeah. So that is one of it. Yeah. So that's one of the issues or reasons for why behavioral issues happen in school environment or at home. Okay, parents need to keep track of that. So the second reason could be escape. They are trying to run away from a task. So for example, if a teacher is trying to give a child with autism a task to do, they might, hi Molly, they might actually do what? They might try to avoid the task. So if they try to avoid the task, they might cause behavioral problem. So they might scream, they might run away from their seat, what they could do is they might also show some behavioral issues, disturb other friends. So that could be trying to escape a task. Yeah, escaping a task by not doing it in school environment. Okay, let's go through the home environment. So at home, what they could do is mom might just want to tell the child, please do a task, or please get the clothes in. So a child with autism, if he or she refuses, then the child would not do. The child might just escape it by playing with something, or playing with a task and things like that. Yeah, so that could be the second reason. So first is sensory, second is escape. Okay, escaping a task. And the third reason is attention. Okay, let's say in a situation in which parents are talking, and this child with autism is trying to get attention from y'all. So from the parents, for instance, so they might he or she might try to interrupt the conversation to get attention. So this could be also causing behavioral issues, in which parents could be agitated. They might think, oh man, why is this child trying to disturb me when we are trying to have a proper conversation? And this not only happens to children with autism, but it also happens with children typically developing. Yeah, so that could be also another reason it happens. And if it's in a school environment, because I'm seeing Molly is a teacher and Vicky is also a teacher. So when does this happen in school is teacher has given an homework or a task, and the child is trying to get your attention by asking you loads of questions. Cikgu, macam mana nak buat ni? Cikgu, macam mana nak buat ni? And things like that. So when they actually ask questions, they are just not they know how to do, but they just want you to answer it from your side so that they get the attention. And when they get the attention, they feel happy, and this behavior would go on and on and on. And at some point, teachers might get annoyed or irritated, but they might, sometimes some teachers, they know how to handle the child, so they might tell them politely again, and the child will do it again. So the best way to avoid this is by not giving attention. Do not give attention when the child is trying to get your attention. Probably distract him by getting him back to the work. Short, simple, and straight to the point. Maybe you could say, Ali, homework first, then play, or things like that. So maybe if you can use visual, that could be also good. Correct, Molly, Vicky. So it's the right. So usually you can distract them by giving them a task or something to do by visually and also verbally telling them in a very short and simple manner. Hi, Yuming's mom. I hope you're good. Yeah, so we are just talking about what happens. So for those who have actually sometimes only Vicky, yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So the consistency is the key. So yeah, so we are actually talking about what causes problem among children's, what causes behavioral problem among children's with autism. So the first reason, who knows the first reason? So we were talking about SEAT. So again, a sensory issue. So sensory issue could be the first reason. So we have gone through that just now. Escape is the other reason, trying to escape an activity or an or a task and things like that, SE. And the third one is trying to get attention. So attention, they're trying to get attention from you, and they seek attention, and they will do it until they get your attention. Yeah, so that's the third one. And the final one is tangible. So tangible is a little bit tricky, in which they want something. So when they want something, they might get show behavioral problem lah, probably by screaming, by shouting, by stomping their feet and things like that if they want something. So probably what they would actually do is simple. They might try to scream because they want something. So for example, laptop. So they want a laptop game. They want to play game in a laptop, and you are using the laptop. So they might want to show the screaming behavior and things like that until they get the laptop. So things which are tangible, things that they can use and play with to make themselves happy. So that also causes behavioral problem among children with autism. So we always have to remember, children with autism, they have difficulty in social communication. When they have got difficulty in social communication, they might struggle to communicate with you. So what happens next is they would show it behaviorally. So teachers at home, parents and teachers, you have to actually pay attention to their behavior. So once you know what causes the behavior, the functions of behavior, as I told you, SEAT, sensory, escape, sensory, attention. A is attention, oh gosh, I'm just jumbling it all up. Sensory, E is escape, A is attention, T is tangible. So if you know what causes it, then you'll know what to do with the child. Yeah, so that was a very simple sharing of mine. And if you have got any questions at all, I might just want to answer a few questions if you have before I close this live sharing. So it is just a very simple sharing from my side, and I hope it's beneficial, and thank you so much for following my live. Okay, so if you have got anything that you want to ask, you can ask. And there was this one question asked by one of my client. She asked, is regression even possible? Now that parents are not sending children for therapy and things like that. So it is I wouldn't say it's very much possible. It's from 15 to 40% regression happens among children with autism. Regression means the child might forget the skill that has been learnt before, and that skill would be forgotten with time. So these type of things can happen. And thank you, Vicky, for listening. Thanks a lot. So this regression are very rarely related to happening lah with children with autism. And what parents can do at home is by trying to continue the therapy that can be done, like simple therapy, like getting a bat or getting a badminton, playing with them, so that for eye-hand coordination, things like that, so that the skills are ongoing and is not forgotten. Yeah, so that could be one of the way parents can do that at home. So I hope it's beneficial, and thank you so much for following. Hope to see you all again with more sharing. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, Vicky. Take care. Bye, and see you. Bye.